Let's see who joins in. I'm not even gonna play no music to give YouTube and them no excuses, yeah, because I know how they work. Yo, what's going on, family? Let's see. How late am I? I'm not that late. Right, that's cool. Let's see who joins. Who at the room and will show you Kawun La Lul Who? He the deities who nothing exists except by way of him, Anu, and the holy spouse, Antum. Yes? Bakulum. Party staff bat Anuki fi pa Ashuk Shil Kulum Wakul Ashuk Kalun ni. Anuki Farugun Shil Kulum Wakul Kalun Farugun Shil ni. Anuki Wahed Ka Kulum Wakul Kalun Wahed Ka ni. Nuk Aikidu Anjihu Kama Farugun Shil Kulum Wakub Kama Faryudun. Nuk Aikilu Akwenu Kuldek Nuk Akfuzi fi Kulum Kama Tawul Kama Kafuzi Kanun Lia Amidu fi Kulum. Nuki Kabaha Wahud. Kulum Kalun Anuki, Kulum Yakulnuk Aiki, Kulum Doranuk Abmilu, and Fumfuro. Yeah, guys, I want to speak about movies and movie stars from a different perspective. My recommended read today, guys, is The Navigator Who Crossed the Ice Walls. I've read one page and I just shut the book straight away. I read it, one page, and thought, let me do this live here, because if I jump in this now, yo, this is like a time warp. But yo, even look at the first, the map in the front part of the page. It made me think, man. 178 worlds under the Great Dome. Look at this. This is crazy. I need to get me this map here and stick it on my wall along with that solar flash. CME solar flash one. So yeah, the navigator who crossed the ice walls, Nos. I don't even know. It's not even saying who wrote it here. Hold on, Claudio Nocelli. Yeah, and he's on YouTube as Nos Confunden. I think I've got him on my YouTube here, and he's on Instagram. Yeah, he's on YouTube. His YouTube channel is Nos Confunden, at Nos Confunden. Yeah, I'll put it in the thing after, but that's my recommended read. If anybody want to read this with me, it's not going to take me long. I'll blast this in a day or two. Yeah, but I might just go back over it and read it twice, because it's, you know, I'll just eat this. So I might as well read it twice, yeah, and then put it on my shelf, and then I'll read it later. But this looks so mouth-watering. Guys, I had a long time off, man. I've been facing a lot of challenges. A lot of things come up. I'm sure you guys have felt how intense the times have been. YouTube came for me, yeah. I tried to sign in one day and couldn't sign into my YouTube. I had to wait for them to reset my passwords, and they just dragged their feet with it. Well, it was all good anyway, because I had a few things that I needed to deal with in the background. I'm not going to dwell and waste time talking about that today, but I want to send a shout out to Fatima Haynes and Aisha Haynes, yeah, the two sisters who have patiently waited on their books. I know by now you've either got them books or you can track them by way of your receipt, and I got a special package for both of you coming, so just sit tight. But yeah, I've been keeping busy in the background, meeting these challenges from within to without. All of them have been met now, so I've just been composing myself in my own soul group to rebirth everything. And if you're privy to my Instagram channel, which has been censored for how long, you'll see the amount of energy that's built up around that now, because of it's like, yo, there's levels to this awakening thing. And so what I want to talk about today in terms of movies and movie stars, you might think I want to speak about Hollywood, yeah, but not in that sense. So just bear with me. Give it 2 minutes and then I'll jump off. I've already said the all prayer. I've already psyched myself for this live movies and movie stars, but just have a think while I wait 2 minutes to see if anybody else tags in. If not, I'm just going to go off, because I know I've been away for a while, and I know YouTube will probably not even be happy that I'm back, so they're probably not even going to notify nobody. But I have notified people on my social media platforms. So give it 2 minutes and we're going to go straight in. But basically, if you've watched the lives that I've left here online for you guys, I left I'm sure I spoke about the real versus the real. The scribe tribe, the people who tune in more time will know what I mean when I talk about the real versus the real. When I say the real, I'm talking about REAL, like reality real, yeah? So I say the real and then versus the real, EEL, like the matrix, the media. So we had a series between Instagram and YouTube running from about 2020 to 2021 where I was revealing to people, listen, we're in the real versus the real, and Hollywood used the real, yeah, to create reality. And when I say, and I said that saying, and they use us as a machine, we're a part of this machine called Hollywood. Hollywood isn't separate from us. Hollywood needs somebody to watch that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, it won't be Hollywood. We're the ones that watch it. So when we speak about Hollywood being the real, the machine that creates this reality, I'm talking about me and you too. All of us people who watch these movies, these romance movies, 50 Shades of Grey, or these Star Wars movies, alien abductions, horror movies, gangster movies, we create the whole shit in the earth, yeah, by watching the real. And Hollywood never told us TV's a machine that includes you. It's a black mirror. So if we're all going to run to the movies and say, yo, Terminator, and watch Terminator, you better expect in 20, 30, 50 years, Terminators are going to be walking around your earth. They never told you that part. Remember, Jadefri was telling you that part, saying, yo, it's the real. So that's why when we flock to these movies, we create that shit in our reality. We create them timelines and stuff. So now we're so committed to these timelines we've created through this machine, this Hollywood machine that we're a part of, we forgot what the real movie is. So today I want to speak about movies and movie stars, yeah? Amen. Let me say another prayer, because I said the affirmation before you all got here, or before many of you would have got here. So I'll say now, Pa ashutat shil asaru, nuktao fugmin antuten ya enosat, anuki temli pata, anuki li pali ul, nuk halagtu pali ulat, nuk gabaltu pali ulat amabikun, anuki pamahoy shil netru, pa re shil netru, pa mustarasil shil netru, anuki fi panawo re, panawo shil re kalunda kulni, anuki hayuzina zuf. So I said the prayer of Osiris. I fly up from you, O mortals. I am not for the earth. I am for the sky. I have soared to the skies. I have kissed the skies as a falcon. I am the essence of the deities, the son of the deities, the messenger of the deities. I am in the light of Amun-Ra. The light of Amun-Ra is entering me. I am life itself. Amun. That's what I said, yeah? So let's go. Like I was saying about the real, yeah? Let me get comfortable. And salute to the forum family. Salute to Melinda, Mindy, Veggie Lover. Salute to Paper 555. Salute to the Urban Equestrian Academy. Salute to Pod's Official and the guys in the group. And let's go forward. So yeah, when we're talking about Hollywood, virtual reality, and Hollywood being a machine, we're part of the machine. When they created Hollywood, and we know where the word comes from with Merlin and all of that stuff, we spoke about that before. I'm sure you'll know the details of that. Yeah, if you don't, put it in the comments and we'll address it. Yeah. We've long been told, from the time we've been programmed in school, that reality is perception, right? You've heard that before. Reality is perception, and perception shapes reality. So we should be asking ourselves, okay then, what is perception? What is perception to you? Think about it. What is perception to you? I'm going to give you the definition that the dictionary gives us, yeah? And it says, 1, the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses. 2, the way in which something is regarded, understood, or interpreted. Yeah? So I'll say that again. Number 1, the ability to see, to hear, or become aware of something through the senses. Yeah. And 2, it says the way in which something is regarded, understood, or interpreted. Yeah. So first, we go back to, okay, the faculties for perception is the 5 senses. This is what we're taught. We're on base level right now. So we got the 5 senses: touch, taste, smell, hear. Yeah, touch, taste, smell, hear, see. Yeah, touch, taste, smell, hear, see. Yeah, 5 senses, or your 5 normal faculties. Yeah, and it says the ability to see, to hear, or become aware of something. It only says to see or to hear, but we got 5 senses. So could you touch something and become aware? Yes. Could you taste something and become aware? Yes. And perceive? Yes. Yeah. And you could, the same way you can hear it or see it, smell it, you could become aware. You understand what I'm saying? It's the ability to see or to use any of the 5 senses to become aware of something through these senses. That's what it says, yeah? And it says, secondly, the way in which something is regarded, understood, or interpreted. That's the way it's being perceived, yeah? So it's to do with perception. That's the definition of perception. So now the next question would be, how does one become aware? It says the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something. And it said, how does one become aware? By seeing and recognizing, or hearing and recognizing, or connecting, yeah, in other ways, touch, whatever, we become aware. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then, all of these senses is just one sense, perception. Whether you're touching, whether you're tasting, whether you're smelling, whether you see, whether you hear, it's just one faculty, perception. It's like I've got one hand, but I've got 5 fingers. So I've got one perception, and I've got 5 ways of perceiving. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like these 5 fingers. You understand? One hand, one perception. So we become aware through the intellect, yeah? And the word intellect in itself starts with the word in. So that means it's something inside us. It's not something outside that somebody can teach you. Oh, you went to college, so now you're intellectual because you went to college. Now, because I'm intellectual, I went to college. You understand? Not because I went college, I came out an intellectual. I was intellectual with what I know and with what I want to bring into this reality and be. You understand? From being to becoming. You understand? So all this I'm giving you just before I go back into this real thing, this movies business. Yeah, I want you to understand something here. I hope you have a notepad or a pen, or get one if you need to, because this is significant. Yeah. How does one become aware of something? How do some people know and other people don't know? Like I told you, based on the word I just gave you, intellect, something that comes from inside of you. It's an inner knowing. It's the nous, the inner knowing, the intuitive, that starts with I and intuitive, intellect. It's all in. It's inside of you already. But we've been convinced otherwise, that it's in school, or it's in Harvard, or it's in graduation, or it's in getting a degree. Yeah, that's outside of you. You understand? So that's got nothing to do with intellect or the inner knowing. That's a programming system. Do you understand what I'm saying? Who controls perception? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I said, look, some people know and others don't know. Yeah? Some people know and others don't know. Yeah? Did they do, the ones that know, did they do something other people didn't? Did they do something that somebody who don't know didn't? And if they did, what was that? What did they do? Yeah? Intellect is inner knowing. And I asked the question after that, who controls perception? What about your perception? Who controls your perception? Do you control your perception? Do I control your perception with the things I say when you come and look at me on social media, sharing notes with you? The content creators control your perception, like the people you watch on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The people out here that have a lot to say, including myself. Yeah? Do they control your perception? You understand what I'm saying? Does social media control your perception? Your Instagram, the impressions that you get from Instagram. When you post a picture on Instagram, based on the likes or the reaction that you get, or how big your page is and your following in comparison to, Does social media control your reality? Does it control your perception? Remember, reality is perception. Or is it old media, like the news? You know what? I don't care. That's just some YouTube crap. Or so I'd rather just wait until it comes out. You know what I mean? On the mainstream news and all of that stuff. There's people like that. That's what controls their perception. Remember, I'm asking you, Hollywood, does Hollywood control your perception? A lot of us like to talk about the truth is in the movies, yeah? Not all of it is. Some of it can be discerned from Hollywood movies and a whole bunch of other things. But is it solely Hollywood that controls your perception? Maybe it's religion. Is it religion? Like with everything that's going on in the world, do you have to fit it into a Christian context or an Islamic context or a Jewish context? Do you bias what you're seeing to fit your narrative? Because you need your religion to be true. Even though you can see everything around you, that everything they told us was a lie. Everything they give us officially was a lie. Yeah? So, is it your religion that still controls your perception? Did it ever control your perception? Do you see where I'm going with this? What about race? What about race? I have a cousin who told me the other day, I think the Anunnaki thing's about race. And I told her it's not about race. Do you understand? But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to tell you what her name is. It's my cousin. Peace and love to my cousin, yeah? But I was telling her, like, it's not about race. Does race control your perception? The color of your skin, racism, what white people did to us, does that define you? Do you understand? Are you stuck in that? Because that's 3D. I'm just asking, yeah? Is it YouTube? A lot of people rely on YouTube now. They don't even watch TV no more. Who controls your perception? Yeah? And if reality is perception, then the question is, what is reality? Yeah? And we can go straight back to Morpheus. What exactly is reality? Morpheus said, ask the questions to Neo. He said, is it what you can smell? Like we just talked about the 5 senses. Is it what you can feel, taste, hear? And he says, yo, because that's just a bunch of frequencies, vibrations and shit that your mind, your brain is interpreting into this reality. You understand what I'm saying? So is that reality then? Frequencies, vibrations, waves. And then that would mean, well, all of this is an illusion. All of this is like a simulation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Who controls your perception? How do you determine what reality is? How can you, is it what you can feel? When you feel something, okay, it's real because I can feel it. Yeah? Or because I think it's real. Yeah? How do you determine in this day and age, in the day of deep fakes, skin mask presidents, you understand what I'm saying? Green screens. People are standing up in a man cave like this, yeah, have a green screen behind them, and thousands of people are, and a lot of the people that are watching this stuff, they think it's as real as me speaking to you now. They don't understand. That's a whole CGI thing. Like, how do we determine what's real anymore? How do we know which humans, when we go outside our house, is a real human that comes from Mother Earth, or is a counterfeit, and somebody made that in a lab? How do we know our politicians aren't made somewhere in some kind of lab? How do we know what's real? How do you gauge what's real? Yeah? Remember, when we go back into the Kaibalion, it's basically what Morpheus said. He says, yo, if you think, if it's to do with what you can feel and your 5 faculties, most people are stuck in, they have to see to believe it, or they have to touch it or interact with it to believe it. So if that's how you think, if you think this is real, then basically you're telling, what you need to tell yourself is, okay, vibration is real and frequency is real. And some things vibrate really fast, and when energy stops vibrating really fast and slows down, it becomes dense, yeah? And it becomes solid, liquid, gas. You understand what I'm saying? So some vibrations are faster, some are slower, yeah? But like I said in the quantum lives, when you're dealing with Bar Kolum, the all mind, you're dealing with the divine mind, and the first law in the Kaibalion is all is mind. The universe is mental, held in the mind of the all. So like I'm telling you, from the jump, yeah, you were, what word did I put on it? Because I came up with a term for this, yeah. I came up with a term for this. You are a thought, a projection, yeah. I'll get to the word rather than search there, yeah. You are the reality. You are the meaning. You are the God. You are the movie star. This is what I'm trying to say to you in so many words. Yeah? You're the star of the fucking movie. But you've been convinced otherwise. You're waiting for permission to be the star of the movie when you're already the star of the fucking movie. Do you understand? So some of us are dragging our feet through this life, never understand, yo, you're the star of the movie. How the fuck are you not shining? Why are you not using your mind and speaking shit into existence? You see, these actors do it. They give these actors these roles as actors. Yeah, because we're all actors. Because you're just a mental projection. So in your rawest form, you are the all. And the all is you. And you're in the all. And the all's in you. So wherever you're standing right now, that's the center of the universe. Right where you're standing or right where you're sitting, like, that's the center of the universe. Because like I said, everything I'm saying to you is inside your head. Yeah, I'm not outside here. This is you reminding yourself, you're the star of the fucking movie. Why are you moping about and feeling down and feeling bad and shying away from challenges and shit and being depressed and being frightened and all of that shit? Nigga, you are the star of the movie. You're the director. You are the producer. You understand what I'm saying? You're the fucking person that brings refreshments. You're the antagonist, the enemy in the movie. You're even the fucking audience. You're the audience that watches you. You're the star. And we've been made to forget this. Yeah? And they've used this technology and this knowledge to come up with Hollywood, the machine. You know what? We're going to make a Black Mirror and we're going to sell it to them as just entertainment. And when the whole world starts staring into this Black Mirror, we'll have so much collective conscious energy, we can literally just create all the realities we suggest. So let's suggest all of these movies. That's why movies is a like monopoly thing. Hollywood has like a monopoly on Western movies. There ain't no like rivals to Hollywood. Like Hollywood don't got 4, 5, 6 different companies that rival this shit. There's only one fucking Hollywood. Just like you see on the internet thing, YouTube. YouTube is fucking Hollywood. YouTube owns the dominant rights for uploading videos onto the fucking internet. Do you understand? So they're using the same science that I'm giving you. They put it in a black screen and convince you that you're not the star of the movie. You think actors are the star of the movie, but you're just the same as them. Yeah, because art imitates life. And why I say that, people might say I'm not no actor. I'm real. If you're real, then you're a dense being. Then you're not immortal, because this here is just a mental projection coming from the great divine, the mind of the all. Do you understand? And you are one of the centers of consciousness where it experiences its own movie, its own reality. So you're having I'm having the character right now, or Sanchez Ali Zampaladas, who most of you will know as Jedefre Memnon KKR 360. That's the experience I'm having. That's my fucking avatar. You are an avatar. You're the star of the movie. You're the god of the movie. You can make shit happen just by speaking it into existence, just like these actors do. You study most of these actors in Hollywood, however typecast they are in whatever roles they play, it normally turns out that in life, that's exactly how they are. They're not even acting. It's not even hard for them to, I'm talking about most of their major roles. Where's my lighter gone? I'll see it there. Most of their major roles, yeah, them actors, they just method acting. You understand? That's them. That's how they are. Like take for example, Juice with Tupac. Rest in peace, Tupac. Yeah. When Tupac played Juice, nobody wanted to play that character Bishop, because they was like, yo, that character's messed up, man. That's a fucked up character. I don't really want to play that character that switches on his homeboys and his friends and shit like that and turns killer and shit. Yo, when Pac heard about that role, he's like, yo, that's me. That's normal for man. I don't even have to act. I can just be in the movie. That's how he felt about it. But I'm saying, on a big level, most actors, yeah, in their default, yeah, their life is like what they portray in their acting role, in their roles, that's how their personality really is. That's why they can put life into them characters on the screen and convince you that that character's fucking real, whether it's Hannibal Lecter or whether it's some Joker fucking Kevin Hart or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? They're actors. And what I'm trying to say to you guys is not to be fake. What I'm trying to say is this, like, don't misquote me. Fuck the movies, yeah, and focus on you, your movie. You're, like I said, you're the producer, the director, the fucking movie star, you're the antagonist, everything. You're the script writer, all of that shit there. That's you. You're the fucking Wachowski. A lot of humans won't get this kind of information. It will go over most people's head because it's not talking about Jesus, it's not quoting from the Bible, it's not worshipping Allah and all of that kind of crap. It's you realizing the God in yourself. That's what kind of movie stars we are. We are deities. We are Neteru. We are Orishas. We are returned ancestors. We are ascended masters. We're here for smoke, you know. I ain't talking about this type of smoke. We're here for all the fucking smoke, you know. With all these people who came and corrupt the thing. And people need to understand that. Yeah? And that's why now people expect, like, prophets to come back and be speaking in that fucking Shakespearean shit. With perfect English and politically correct and stuff. Yeah? Niggas need to wake up, man. Like, we are at war. That's why it's not only me who talks street language. All of the returned ones now speak in this language, where even the elders like my mum and them now have had to say, yo, I understand now why it's so relevant to reach the youth and speak in the language. This is the language of the world right now. People be getting offended. Oh, he swears I'm not watching it. Nigga, this is the language of the world. You reach the youths then. You fucking write books and I'll sit back and watch you. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're the stars of our movie. We need to speak shit into existence. There's levels to this awakening shit. In terms of from being to becoming. From being to becoming. There's levels to this shit. Yeah? And I want y'all to personally take my word serious when I say I want you to watch me speak things into existence and change my whole reality, from my name to the way I look to my surroundings to everything. And I want the ones of you who are light warriors to come on this journey with me and start seeing yourself as the star in your own movie, not your fucking boss or your spouse or your workmates or the person who's got the biggest car or the Hollywood celebrity or none of that shit there, or the character in the religious story, you, or the God in the religious story, you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want you to become the movie star. The change that you want to see in the earth, I want you to become that. Yeah, and that's why I'm giving you this key. This is a fucking skeleton key. Few people will get this. Yeah. So yeah, you're the reality. You're the meaning. You're the God. You are the movie star. You understand? You are the fucking Denzel or the Al Pacino or the fucking Pam Grier or whoever. You're the fucking movie star. But they've been like convincing us that no, we ain't got no control of how we experience this reality. It's all just like a game of chance, like the roll of a dice. Or he made it and he never made it. He went university and he never. So he's got a shit job and he's got, on some slavery thing. Never knowing that us as sovereign beings, you understand what I'm saying? We got 22 different species of DNA in us, mixed into this human fucking vessel. This machine is more equipped than any other race of aliens. Fuck a reptilian. Yeah? Even Riskians know. Yo, why do you think they're so concerned about Earth? The only person that's not concerned about Earth is us, because we don't understand we're the fucking treasure. We are the treasure in the fucking sand. We're the gold, we're the platinum, we're the diamond, we're the answer. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're asking questions, you are the fucking answer. Yeah, I'm trying to give you niggas keys, but niggas want the fucking Jesus thing. They want the Messiah. You want somebody to save you. Most of y'all niggas want somebody to save you. Yeah, I'm here to save me. You understand? You are your superhero. You've got a whole bunch of superpowers that not even I fucking got. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even have them powers there. I got my powers. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I can sit down in the lockdown and write 4 books. That's not a brag, but it is. Because I see myself as a god. I'm the fucking god in my story. Me. Yeah, with reverence to the Most High. You understand? So we need to get with this science. Yeah? You've been starring in your movie the whole time. Yeah? The whole time since you were born, you've been starring in your own fucking movie. yeah? And we've allowed this system to convince us that we're not stars, we're just humans. What's a human? That's a bunch of shit. I ain't no human. Do you understand? I have a human. My human, I look after it. You understand? It's a vehicle, it's like a car. I look after my human. I'm not a fucking human. I'm a spaceship, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I keep telling people this. I travel the cosmos in different humans, if you want to call it that, or different avatars. You understand? I use them as transport, spaceships, on some Jetson shit. You understand, nigga? This ain't me. I'm the star of this movie here. Just like you're the star of your movie. We all are. Yeah? You are the movie director, man. You're the producer. You're even your own hater. Yeah? And you're even the audience. That main hater in the movie, yeah? That's trying to take you down. That's you. You need to get out your own way now, man. And rewrite your movie. Just write the hater out. Okay, I realize that's me now. Yo, I need to get out my own way, yo. You understand what I'm saying? You planned it all. The props, the situations you're going to face, the circumstances, friends, foes, family, yeah? For experience and for memory, yeah? And it was all necessary. The whole history of everything, yeah? It was necessary for us to experience everything on all worlds, yeah? Not just good, everything. Good, bad, ugly, everything. Till we hit critical mass like we have now. We've hit critical mass. We don't experience every fucking experience there is to experience. You understand? This shit been going on for trillions of years, 76 trillion years, as much as I know. So it was all necessary on all worlds, in each and every dimension, going back to source, Barcolum, all is mind. The universe is mental, held in the mind of the all. Yeah? The first law of the mentalism, the Kybalion. You understand? So if you can't get what I'm saying here, you might as well leave the Gnosticism and the Hermetica and all that shit alone. All is mind. The universe is mental, held in the mind of the all. All that there ever was, all that there ever is, all that there ever will be. Yeah? The mental projection of the divine mind is what you are. So if you're a mental projection, you are not a human. They trying to trap you in a fractal and tell you you're a human and you only live once, mate. You're gonna live about 70 years on average. You have a job, get a pension, mate. Yeah, start getting aches in your bones and your teeth fall out, and then you die, and it's nothing. It doesn't mean nothing. Yeah, you're just a bag of nothingness. Yeah, it's just a big accident. You're a bag of bones, blood, nerves. Yeah, nerve endings. That's it. It's nothing else. It's all chance. It's all for nothing. Yeah. So you're just gonna live once, drink yourself stupid or whatever it is you do. Yeah, because that's it. That's all, folks. It's curtains after. That's some bullshit. Yeah, you are the mental projection of the divine mind. Yeah, I can even say you are the mental projections of the divine mind. And you must always remember this and tell yourself, yo, your fractal is just temporary. Yeah, because really we've spoke about how the all can't become less than the all. So you're not part of the all. When we say you're part of the all, you're the all of it. Just like if I have a hologram and I take out a piece of the hologram, it's not a piece, even though it is a piece. It's a whole. If I look at it, it contains the whole picture of the big thing. It's just shrunk down into this little piece. Like, what the fuck? Just like your atoms. Yeah, I can pinch one of your atoms. It's got all your information on. How long you're gonna live, how you look, what color your hair is. Yo, the whole shit's on there. Yeah, and we don't get it because we've been convinced otherwise that you're not the movie. You're not the movie star. Yeah, somebody else is the movie star. We waiting for somebody else's opinion, somebody else's validation. We comparing ourselves to other people and all that shit. Nigga, you are the star. You need to compare yourself to you yesterday and be better than you was yesterday every day. Just take it one day at a time. Okay, what can I do today to be better than I was yesterday? Just like a boxer or whatever. He only as good as his last fight. Or the football team. Yeah, they need to win they games. They don't, you understand what I'm saying? You're the mental projections of the divine mind. You are not part, as in just a part, as in less than the whole. As I told you, just like the hologram, if I snatch out a piece of the hologram, yeah, or 5 pieces of the hologram, separate pieces, all these 5 separate pieces contain the whole. You understand? So it's not like each man's knowledge is a drop in the ocean. Yeah? When you're dealing with Jedefre Memnon, what he's spitting to you is the ocean in a drop. So we, as the projection of the divine mind, yeah, we're not part, we're the whole. We're the whole in one. We are the ocean in the drop, the holographic thought. So you're not stuck in any of your situations or challenges. You have to get with the mind, to use your mind to alchemize that, to change it. Why? Because you said, so you change it. And any problem or challenge you ever had, yeah, at first when it seemed like a mountain, after you said to yourself, bastard, I got through that. Why was I so scared? I don't know why I was so concerned and stuff. But you see, we have these sparks all the time showing us that you're the movie star. You can just shift shit with your mind. Like you walk through a door and just walk into a next reality. But they've dumbed us down to this 5 cents prison, to this cage. So you're waiting on a government or your spouse or work validation or to do whatever. And you want to act like you're free. But you're not free until you free your dome. Mentalism. The universe is, all is mind. The universe is mental, held in the mind of the all. Yeah? A spark of divine consciousness. So now let's look at 6 Eva force. Because a lot of us speak about 9 Eva, the Eva. And we don't understand, yeah, that when we speak about 9 Eva, there's also 6 Eva. And 6 Eva is the opposite of 9 Eva. So when 9 Eva comes around and creates, yeah, 6 Eva goes around and destroys. If 9 Eva is life, 6 Eva is death. They're opposite like the sun and the moon. Yeah? So 9 Eva is a combination of all the 9 noble gases in one force. Yeah? The most potent force in the universe. So then it goes on to create all the other fucking gases. Yeah, I'll leave it to you, for you to learn what the 9 noble gases are and how it links to the 9 Ennead in Kemet. That's for your homework. Do you understand? But what I'm saying to you is that's 9 Eva, and it's the most potent force in physical creation. And so it goes around about creating, and it uses a force within itself called Hu He, and Hu He is divine masculine and sacred masculine and divine feminine, and they spin into the wheel of life. Do you understand? And that Hu He, if you say it backwards and shift the vowels, becomes Yahweh. Yeah, when they masculinized it. Yeah, but really spin it the other way around and take it back to Egypt is Hu He. And Hu come from Huwa, the same thing that the Hebrew Israelites use. That come from us in the Nile Valley. Huwa, Hu, yeah. And then He, Hia, yeah. So Huwa is the masculine, and Hia is the feminine. So together, that Hu He, it goes around creating in 9 Eva. But as 9 Eva creates, it breaks down because it's giving out of itself. So it breaks down until it becomes what's called 6 Eva. And when it becomes 6 Eva, it now reverses on itself. So it now turns to, okay, you're going to wipe shit out now. It's going to start destroying stuff. So you have a cycle of birth, creation and destruction. Creation and destruction, or birth and rebirth, because after 6 Eva goes around destroying and giving out itself, that also spins out. And when it spins out, it lets off a ghost Eva called 3 Eva, yeah? And then it turns back into 9 Eva, and the cycle starts over again. So you got 9 Eva, 6 Eva, and 3 Eva, yeah? Out of 9 Eva, you get us, the God beings, yeah, the menelated people. Out of the 6 Eva, you get Rahowa, or what you call the Asian people, who are a little less darker than you, they're a little less browner than you, they're a little less 9 Eva than you. You understand? They 6 Eva, yeah? And then out of the spin-off, you get what's called Muzungu, or the Tamahu, and he's 3 Eva, or the ghost Eva. That's why he comes out pale. And he is the pinnacle of the forces of death in Mother Nature, where you are the pinnacle of the forces of life in Mother Nature. The two are totally opposite. I'm giving you that science to say this. Just like we as black people like to sit down here and say, okay, 9 Eva, and we're 9 Eva beings and shit like that, that means they got to be 6 Eva beings. So if nine either has to manifest itself, because all thoughts, all consciousness has to manifest on all levels, all dimensions of reality, yeah, it has to come into physical existence, yeah, if it was a thought. That's how this shit works. So that means if you as nine either beings had to come down into this physical reality, that means six either has to come down into this physical reality in the exact same way as you did. So now let's go back to the word archon, the archonic force, the demiurge. Really, they just talking about what Dr. York and My Holy Tablet been telling me since 15 years old. So none of this shit is new to me. Like I keep telling you guys, I'm sharing you notes with you so you can pick these notes up and learn them, because these are vital. Do you understand? When they talking about this demiurge, this archonic force, reptilians, greys and all of this shit, it's just six either. It's just a part of the process of balance. And just as in the spiritual world, or the scientific world, I should say, where you're talking about gases and cycles and birth and rebirth, yeah, six either can never conquer nine either. Otherwise, this could never be. Somewhere along the line, it would have just fell apart, because evil won. Evil can't never win. There's no such thing as evil in the religious sense of the word. Things have to be like this because of what I've told you in terms of the all needs to experience everything. It's going to have every experience possible from having a mental thought and thinking about all of these different experiences, and these become worlds. So we're just mental projections of the divine mind. You understand? And so when it starts sending its thoughts, yeah, inside itself, these thoughts start to move, and it becomes mental energy. People say everything is energy. Now everything is mental energy because it's from the divine mind. So this mental energy, yeah, makes the energy start to move, yeah. And when the energy, these thoughts from the divine mind move, we call them in our physical reality forces. So thoughts, thinking, thoughts are forces that move things into existence, yeah, by the divine will of the divine mind, yeah, and working through Mother Nature. Because the divine mind is in two parts, like I told you, Hu-He. So you've got a divine masculine, yeah, the will that imposes the will, and then you've got a divine feminine, yeah, that is the active part of God. You see, people think masculine is the active part. It's not. Masculine is the passive part aspect of God, where it projects, yeah, onto Mother Nature. And Mother Nature, or the Nun, takes that projection and moves it into existence, moves it into being through the forces or the thoughts of nature, the thoughts of Mother Nature. Then when they say forces, change that word to thoughts. That's thinking. You understand? Currents and all of that kind of stuff, gravity and electromagnetics and radiation and strong nuclear force and weak nuclear force, all of that shit is thoughts. It's intelligence. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right. So now, on a level, when we get to six either has to manifest in this reality too. And it manifests as an archonic force. That's what it's called in the Gnostic text. It's an archonic force that's going to convince us that we're not movie stars. You need to worship some God that's one of them archons that's manifested itself, because they manifest in the flesh, just like the Anunnaki do, the nine either, so does the six either, or the archons. And they manifest in the flesh in two chief forms. The first form is the reptilian. That's one of their chief forms. So we manifested these reptilians. This is how we do this thing. You understand? And we gonna destroy shit. That's how we feel about shit. Yeah. And the second form that they like to manifest into is what you call the grey, the little embryo-looking bug-eyed, big-head, bulb-head thing. Yeah. So they've convinced us that we need to fear Scamdemic, WEF, World Economic Forum, Bill Gates, yeah, Klaus Schwab. Nigga, you created them characters. I created them characters, yeah, because you are me and I'm you. This is what I'm trying to say. We're the star of this fucking movie. Not no government, not no fucking movie star, not no prophet who none of us never even seen him, yeah, or they ain't never even found no evidence for him. Not no pharaohs. All of them shits is just examples for you that you are the true and living God. You right now, here, now. So the archons are here to convince you otherwise. You need to be going to church or going to mosque Don't listen to Jedefre. He's lost. He sound confused. Yeah, the mumblings of a madman. Does this sound like the mumblings of a madman to you? You should ask yourself and be true to yourself. You understand? Because I understand and I know that this is not for everybody, and neither is it trying to be. This is for the hermetist, the real Gnostic, who will get this like a medicine. He will take this down, what I'm saying, like a medicine. He will listen to what I'm saying. He will test the things that I've said. Do you understand? He will test them. And if it makes sense to him, he'll understand, yo, now I need to look into this for myself. Because I'm only pointing you in a direction. I'm not telling you what to see. You understand? I'm not that type of teacher. So yeah, like I said, anyway, this archonic force has to manifest itself, yeah? And thoughts are forces, yeah? They are the same thing, yeah? Remember these points, yeah? So when the mind of the all begins to project mental thoughts, these thoughts manifest as forces that move under the will of the divine mind. The masculine passive aspect of God, yeah? And the feminine is the active aspect of God, yeah? And thus, Father Time and Mother Nature is the manifestation of the mind of God, or the divine mind of God. Even the forces of nature is or Mother Nature on itself, yeah, is a manifestation of the mind of God, yeah. Creative and destructive forces, polarity, yeah. And that's why I say the force of six evil has a reason to be here. Don't get it twisted. Don't fall into this religious thing. These Bible are giving you this spookism business. Yeah, when we go high enough, there is no fucking evil. If we say that the divine mind is here to experience every experience, then what is evil? But the divine mind having a game with its own fucking self. So then how could evil ever win? Why would you ever have to worry about anything? Whether it's scamdemic, whether it's fucking food shortages, whether it's solar flash, whatever. Yeah? Why would this just be it? It's not. And this is what I'm trying to show people, and the ancestors knew this. So they used to celebrate when this shit was over. Because this is like a test. It's like a crash course for you, your soul, for your soul growth, for the transmigration of your soul, so you could ascend and break this dome. Your frequency is so high. It's higher than this electromagnetic radiation that the dome is. So you just breeze through it. Do you understand? But people really don't get it. Otherwise, they going to be recycling here over and over and over and over and over and over. And some won't never get it. Yeah, I'm not going to dwell too long, guys, yeah? I just wanted to give you this because I got this as a download last night. I was going to give it last night, and then I decided, nah, let me sit on it for a bit, and I'm glad I did because I got some last notes for you guys, yeah? So just like 9 Eva forces are the pinnacle of the creative forces of Mother Nature, yeah? 6 Eva, yeah, or the Archon, the demiurge, yeah, is the, they are the peak of the pinnacle of the destructive forces of Mother Nature, yeah? And that's why I say that peaks in 3 Eva, in Ghost Eva. And that's why that being comes out with the lowest empathy, the most bloodlust, all of that shit there. Because, yo, I'm giving y'all the science here, man. That's a lunar person, yeah, deaf person, yeah. So 9 Eva is manifested as Riskians, yeah. 6 Eva is manifested as Archons, yeah. They can't create, they Archons can't create. Like I said, 6 Eva is only here to destroy. So if you check with the like reptilians and greys and stuff, they can't really create nothing. All they can do is just distort and destroy shit and use it for their own, so they can raise more destruction. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they're like a virus. Like if you picture a computer, the virus isn't really anything. It's not even a part of the computer, but it is. And it lives off the mainframe of the computer and distorts everything and kills everything and switches shit off and that and makes shit work the way it's not supposed to work. Do you understand? You know what? Let me bang this light on. It might help because I have my other little light, yeah? And now the light's getting duller. So yeah, the Archons are a virus. They infect, they inhabit, they distort, they hijack, they hack, and they create a holographic trap, trapping fractals. So if you think you're human, then you getting trapped in this fractal prison. Because this shit's a prison, a soul farm, where they recycle motherfuckers, and you go and recycle inner flesh again, Yeah, it might be in a worse situation than you are in now. Yeah, depending on how you leave this time. Yeah, because it's not the first time you've been here for most of you. It's not the first time you've been here. Yeah, y'all been trying to escape this dome, and now it's come in these last days in this last cycle, 25,000 years, 25,920 years, and it's took for us to realize, bastard, we need to escape this dome thing. You know, we ain't on no globe earth thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's like it's down with you now, man. You're the star of the fucking movie. You know, you ain't got to fear no archons and shit. They fear you. Yeah, we've got 22 different species of alien DNA in us. None of these aliens can't really fuck with us. What they've had to do is convince you that you're not the supreme, sovereign movie star that you are. They trying to tell you you are human. You need to throw that title in the trash can. Yeah. So them archons, they cannot create nothing. They're disconnected from source. They only come to kill. They only come to keep the balance, because in creation you have to have balance. Your cells can't just keep replicating. There has to be something in your body that kills cells, because there's too much cells. Otherwise you're going to get cancer. Your cells is just going to keep replicating non-stop. Now you got cancer. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what cancer is. Yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you is the same with the universe. When you say Anu, yeah, Anu is the balance. Yeah. Anu is the leveler, meaning Anu has to be the caretaker, has to keep the balance. Just like down here, we need a judge, we need a prime minister to keep the balance. And really, that's just us going back to higher dimensions, because that's how things are run in the higher dimension. It might be a lot more chaotic down here when we're using the wrong systems and shit. Because like I said, we've been convinced we're not the stars. We're not the movie stars when we fucking are. And on a wider level, that goes to everybody who's trying to who's trying to realize the God within themselves and get to their astral self, which is the true self, through the process of calcination. The sixth Eva is the archonic force that's trying to convince you that this is not a movie, this is real life. It's real. This is real. You only live fucking once. And the movie's on tele. And you need to watch the movie, because it's good. It's entertainment. Yeah? I'm telling you the opposite. That movie there is a Black Mirror. Yeah? And really, you are the fucking movie. You are the movie star. You're in the movie right now. Yeah? As a projection of a divine spark of the divine mind. A projection of the mind of the all. Bar Colum. Yeah? Down here, these archons, they inhabit people. They distort. They hijack. They hack. Yeah? They infect. So it's like when you look at religious people and you try and give them certain truths and you're like, yo, it's like you've got a virus. It's like a computer with a virus. Some people might need a whole lifetime to rid themselves of certain programs that they got in them that had certain viruses in them, and archons keep their mind in a little three-dimensional box. Do you understand what I'm saying? Other than the fairy tales they believe in. The biggest conspiracy theories in the whole world is religious thinking. Yeah, they want you to believe that you're simply a human with 5 senses. That's it. In a meat sack of blood, bones, ligament, and nerve endings. There's no meaning to you. Life has got no purpose. YOLO, you only live once. Get money. That's the fucking what this world is sold us, man. That's why so much of us is so into watching these stars, wishing we had the money they had, or the cars they had, or the girls they had, the lifestyle, this false fucking illusion. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you are the dream. Yeah, and they even showed you this in Inception. Imagine, yeah, have you ever had a dream within a dream? In your dream, you're having a dream. This is what Inception's about. Yeah, and what if the dream was reality and reality was a dream? It goes back to our first point of our discussion. What is perception? How do you know what's real? Is it what you can see? Is it what feels real? You had a dream, yo, that shit felt real. I was fucking, yo, that shit was real till I woke up. Before you woke up, you didn't even know that shit was a dream. That shit was real. You ever had that? I've had that many times where I'm in the dream and I'm like, yo, I'm telling myself in the dream, yo, this is real. Like fucking real life. How the fuck can I be telling myself that in a dream? Like, what is that? You know what that is? Like I say, that is the reality. That other side. You think this side is the reality. That's why I'm telling you, you are the star in your own fucking movie. We've been allowed to, allow everything to convince us otherwise. Religion, media, Hollywood, politics, parents, family, friends, peer pressure, society, work, history. Yo, it's a fucking myth, man. They out here trapping fractals, man. Religious people, they coming back here. Because as soon as they die, they going for that white light and they recycle their ass from Saturn back to the moon, back Ras here. Yeah? And the same goes for Muslims, Jews, Christians, Hare Krishnas, all of that shit there, man. It's bogus. It's to recycle your ass back down here. Yeah? A dream within a dream, man. While you're in the dream, you ever realize, bastard, now I'm in control of the dream. There's a practice that you can do that before you go sleep, you say, listen, if I'm in a dream, I'm going to look at my hand. Something simple. Don't make it hard. Just something simple. Yo, if I dream, I'm going to remember, yo, son, look at the back of your hand. Yeah, and the moment you do that in a dream, that's power. You're now in the fucking, the reality, the ultimate reality, where you can influence, like, based on the law of causation. Yeah, every cause has an effect, every effect has a cause. Yeah, from the first causation, action, reaction, cause, effect. Yeah, yo, so if you realize in your dream that, yo, I'm conscious in my dream now, there's no limit to the amount of power you can bring back from that side into this side, and hold me to this. Yeah, practice these things, man. It might seem like, yo, it's nothing, but I'm telling you, yeah, practice these things. Now I want you to perceive, like I said, you ever had a dream that was so real, yeah, that you didn't know that shit was real until you woke up. So if you never woke up, you would have never known you was in a dream. You would have thought, okay, this is my life carrying on. Yeah, because you didn't know it was fucking a dream until you woke up. So imagine if you never woke up. Yeah, you just kept on dreaming. Okay, this is reality. So now, picture death. When you see people dying, oh, I'm going to die. Let me tell you something. They go into a dream state. Same dream state me and you go into. But this dream state, they never wake up out of it. Yeah? So their life goes on somewhere else. Yeah? They probably born again if you're born in that kind of sense. Yeah? But they go on. We see death as, okay, the person's dead. YOLO life. Yo, like I told you, they convince you you're not the movie star. This is just the old vessel, the old model, the old laptop. Yeah? You've graduated to higher now. Do you understand? You've graduated to higher now if you've did the right things, if you've lived by my eye. Yeah? So now when you go into this next dream state, it's beautiful. You go back to the real, to the realm. Say, yo, how was your experience? Then you start seeing what Jeffrey was saying. Yo, there was a guy that said that, you know. He did say, yo, this is the real side. That shit ain't real. And you'll be over there like, God damn. You got, yo, that 70 years or that 100 years, that seemed like it was real. That car, man, I love that car. My wife, fucking, yo, kids, monies. You're the star of your own movies, man. We are the gods. People don't get this. Yeah, we don't have to fear the archons, the sixth evil or the ninth evil, or fearing death or being scared. We're the light warriors. We come to like, okay, it's game over. You know, when the writing's going up and the curtains are shutting, we're the geezers that come putting the writing up and shutting the curtains for you, man. It's over. Game over, just like Bobby said, yeah? So when somebody dies, yeah, they go into another dream state. Sometimes you can see it when they're slipping away and they go into a dream state, yeah? And like I said, sometimes them dreams where you realize, bastard, this, where you don't realize that you're in a dream, yeah? Them ones, you don't even know it's a dream. You thought this shit was real. I've had these ones too, yeah? Until you woke up and you was like, fuck it, you sometimes you're pissed because the dream was better. You're like, yo, that dream was that, yo, I thought that shit was real. Shit was popping off in this dream like, yo, I'm a king and everything. You understand what I'm You guys don't get it, man. So people dream themselves into death. Death is not a permanent thing, man. Death is a doorway. Death is a dream into another world. This dream, you don't wake up from like the regular dreams we do. This is our next reality now. We're on the next world, in the next dimension, in the next existence. Depending on what you did here determines on where you'll go. Because like I say to a lot of people on my Instagram, you will experience every world that there is on every dimension. Some lower, some higher than this one. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so they wake up in a new reality and thus is life. So which reality will you awaken into? Because there's placebos they giving us now down here. Like I said, these archons, they're running a soul farm. So when people are dealing with religion, okay, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, yeah? Yo, it's peak for you. Because now you've set the placebo for when you die, because belief creates. So if you believe in unicorns, the unicorns are real. Doesn't matter what anyone tells you. To you, unicorns is fucking real. You understand? You placeboed yourself, just like we do with the medics, the industrial medical complex. Yeah, because that's even bigger than the industrial military complex. This is a medical thing. You understand? They did a job on us. Yeah. Which reality will you awaken into? Take away the placebos. Take all these expectations away, yeah, and go back to source, yeah, because we are the stars of our own movie and we writ it down. We writ down the rules of it. We writ down the 42 commandments and the laws of Ma'at for you to navigate this bitch, yeah. And every generation has took us further and further and further and further away from this fundamental great truths that we left for ourselves, nigga. We wrote that ourselves for us when if we came back so we could jog our brain and remember and shit, pyramids and temples and all types of shit. We did that, nigga. And that's why they closed the shit down. Because they never wanted us to get back here, which is there. You understand? Because we was there. They never wanted us to get back here. Yeah, but we fucking here. We're the stars. Yeah. So people create their own hell, is what I was trying to say. Yeah. And yes, the earth does have a hell in the center of Hollow Earth, in Shambhala, a temple that all souls that did not graduate and have to recycle, they get trapped in the 7 levels in the temple of Shambhala. And you create your own hell. Whatever you perceived as hell, that's where the fuck you're going. When you go to whatever level, that's what they got on there. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say you was a Muslim, yeah, but you used to drink alcohol and you never used to follow none of these laws that you told yourself was the real shit. That means you go into fucking Jahannam or hell, and the level that you go on will be filled with people who drink like you did when you was in this life. You drank yourself stupid, smoke or drug problem or whatever it is, yeah, and now your level of hell is filled with similar fuckers like that that's done the same kind of thing, and you'll be able to see people smoking, yeah, because you'll torture yourself with the thoughts and shit, yeah, but you won't be able to smoke. Do you understand? And you'll be tortured to a point where you have to increase your vibration, and until that time comes, you can't fucking leave there. But the time will come when all souls leave there. Yeah, because all souls must grow back into the source, into the divine mind. All this gods and dogmas and beliefs and all that shit there is some control mechanism. Yeah. So Anu gave us the spark, man, the heavenly one, breathed his own spirit into us and we became a living soul, or a consciousness, your soul. Once you get back to your soul, you've got back to the real you, your real essence. All this other shit on top of it, including the flesh, that's just an avatar. Most of the shit on top of it, in a metaphysical sense, the shit that we've learned from this 3D matrix is fucking against this, is weaponized against this. It's weaponized against people understanding what I'm saying. So go back to source through him. I'm sure it's Genesis 2:7. If it's not 2:7, it's 2:4 when it says, and God breathed his spirit into man, this Adam, and man became a living soul. That's me telling you, yo, the great mind through the Most High made you a spark and said, I want you to go and experience and work your magic. Yeah, good over evil. Let's do this thing, 9 evil beings. We're the movie stars. We are the X-Men. We're the fucking Avengers. We're the Defenders of the Earth, Guardians of the Galaxies, whatever you want to call it. We're the Hulk, the Thor, the Wonder Woman, the Phoenix, the Jean Grey. The whole of that shit is us. And this shit is a simulation for them to recycle fractals. Yeah? Now let me finish for you guys, yeah? The Greeks viewed certain men as gods, just like the Kemetians, your ancestors, did. If people were born that achieved and did certain things, according to the ancestors, they weren't humans. That nigga there was a god. Do you understand? Or that woman there was a goddess. Yeah, that's how we felt about shit. Yeah, regular humans do shit regular humans do. They're not movie stars. They want to be the drones. They're humans. You understand? But the movie stars are those who choose themselves to be the movie stars and realize themselves as the movie stars or the gods. You understand? And it's based on their deeds, their actions, yeah, their track records, like your fruit speak for itself, yeah, their bodies of work, yeah. They're the immortals. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're the doers. They simply be, and they simply become. Like I told you, from being to becoming. Do you understand? And they go back to the eternal none, where it goes beyond all of this relative reality, and they go back to the substantial reality to give you these jewels. Do you understand? So you can start utilizing this technology of consciousness, the same technology of consciousness I'm hinting about in Treasures in the Sun, even though it's a history book. Yeah. So we became known as the classical heroes. When they're giving you all these stories in the Bible talking about Nephilims and shit, it wasn't all bad ones, you know. Some of it was good. You understand what I'm saying? There was Gibberim that came down here to balance the scales. So everyone, oh, yo, he was a half Anunnaki, that means he was a Nephilim, he was a fallen angel, they were all evil, they were all monstrosities. Nah, many of them was 200 fallen ones. But the original children of the deities weren't no fucking Nephilims, man. Do you understand? And like I said, the ancestors, they remembered them as gods, as deities. Yeah, even the Greeks did. So we're talking about people like Gilgamesh, people like King Etana, and Enduranki, who is the kind of Sumerian version of the prophet Enoch. Yeah, Nimrod, even though they slag him off. Yeah, because what he did, he became a mighty hunter. That means this man here is bucking up lions and everything. Where people look at him like, that ain't no man. That's not no fucking regular man. That's a god. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the same with Pharaoh Nama, who sailed down the Nile and thought, you know what, before we sail down, we should divert this part of the Nile up here. Yeah? And then when we sail down, it's going to make dry land right where we need it, right in the middle of Egypt. And we'll build a new city there, and then we'll conquer the whole place from doing that. They're gods, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? People like Zosar, yeah, who is Jehuti. That's an incarnation of Tahuti coming to Earth and saying, yo, I need to upgrade this thing because these niggas is dumb. So let me incarnate myself as a pharaoh in the third dynasty, yeah, 27,780 BC. They take the zero off. So they going to tell you 2,778 BC. Nah, nigga, 27,780 BC. That's what I say. Yeah, and so Tahuti came with his student Imhotep. You understand? These were gods. You understand? One is the god of knowledge, writing, communication, time, measurement, teaching. The other one, his student, is the god of medicine. People said they're gods. It wasn't a man, it wasn't a human, it was a god. Take away that biblical description of God that that they've given us, or that Quranic description that's only reserved for these mystical beings. That's not you. You, human, you can't use that title. That's bullshit. Do you understand? You can go back to the Torah and prove that humans were being called Elohims. Just like God called Moses an Elohim. So when Anunnaki said, Moses, you are Elohim, and your brother Aaron, he going to be your prophet. If you go back to Exodus, what is it? Exodus 7:1. Yeah. So people like that, yeah, people like Sneferu, who he built himself 3 or 4 pyramids. Not one. 3 or 4, so how can there be tombs? This man built 3 or 4. No one built like him in terms of size and shit. My man's shit is nearly as big as the Great Pyramid. His sons. Yeah, but other than that, he built other ones. The Pyramid of Dashur, the Bent Pyramid of Dashur, the Red Pyramid, and Maidum, fucking, Sneferu. Yeah, Khufu. Yeah, Mentuhotep II, Amenhotep III, Memnon. Yeah, the Greeks said my man was a god, a demigod. Achilles, he was a demigod. Why? Because of how them man fight. No one can beat them man. Yeah, they have to fight each other. And that would be a madness. They fight for the whole day, the heavens and the earth shake and shit. They were remembered as gods, man, because they really was. Do you understand? And even coming up to later times when we get to characters like Pharaoh Amosis the First, yeah, 1580 BC, and Tutmosis the Third, and Amenhotep the Third, yeah, because Tutmosis the Third, because of how he fucking he had 18 battles, man, and never lost none in a row. Yeah, he's just wiping man out. They're like, hold on, this is a god. My man's like, throne. I don't want no throne. Yo, Hatshepsut, she can sit on the throne. Nigga, I'm out here having wars. 18 wars in a row. I never lost one battle. I'm using my mace. I'm smashing these man's heads in. Yeah? They remember him as a god. And I say that all that to say this. There's people today in the world that the ancestors would have said, that's a god. Yeah? You might think I'm gassed when I say they would have said, yo, Jadefre's a god. Yeah, because he can just sit down and brainstorm shit. In his mind is like a magic book. You understand? Where he can just make things in his mind. He can make books. He can write books. He can explain them. He can break them down. He can share them. He can, yo, that's a gift. So I must be a god of writing too. I'm the god of fucking writing in my movie. That's why I do what I do, and bring the books that I bring. You understand what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, you are the star of your movie. But many of you haven't realized it yet. Many of you are giving your stardom to someone else. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's your God. Yeah? But you're not giving that stardom to yourself. I know this, man. Because a lot of you, I interact with you. And I know you're in the same place as I was. So I want to get you to where I am now. Because like I say, there's levels to this shit. And I want you to see me speak shit into existence so that you can see, bastard, this shit's for real. I need to speak shit into existence and make it happen now. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm the star of my own movie. I ain't got to fear about no end of the world, or whether I'm going to make it, or whether I'm going to have enough food. I need to start backing myself. I need to start worshipping myself. Then a God will appear. I need to get away from this bullshit, yeah? Because this is a corruption. You are the movie, you are the God, you're the reason, you're the producer, you're the director, you're the audience, you're also your own enemy, yeah? But people like Bob Marley, Tupac, Muhammad Ali, yeah? Malcolm X, Nina Simone, yeah? Michael Jackson, yeah? The God of pop. They say the king, fuck king, the God of pop. Yeah, Denzel, the God of acting. Yeah, Michael Jordan, the God of basketball. You understand what I'm saying? Or LeBron James, another God. Yo, this is how we were. I'm trying to give you a key here. Yeah, if reality is perception. Noble Dr. Malachi York, they would have said, yo, he's a God. We don't say it in our world because we was all in religion when he came around. We was Muslim, Jew, Christian. We thought, bastard, what's this nigga saying, man? You understand? It's only now most of the world catching up with what Dr. York was fucking saying. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why they had to lock him away. The ancestors would have said, yo, we've sent you a God. All you got to do is fucking listen and pay attention and scrutinize and learn it for yourself. Make it your own. Yeah? Because the world has convinced us otherwise, that right here, we're just humans. Nah, we ain't no humans. We're sovereigns. We're immortals. We're gods with amnesia. We are the movie stars. And we're writing our own fucking movie. And we're not going to let no government or none of this shit here write out our story for us no more. That's the key. And you must take that key from me. You understand what I'm saying? Let's not play no more. You understand? The reverence to the pantheon and the worship is for Anu, the most high, the highest. Amun-Ra. Yeah? You are immortal. We're gods with amnesia. Yo, peace. Namaste.